When the bear gets angry, the whole forest seems to stop breathing. Its claw swings can tear apart tree trunks, its thunderous roar makes every creature tremble in fear. They are the symbol of rage and absolute power. Once their instincts explode, everything around will be shattered by their terrifying destructive force. Today, you will witness the most terrifying bear attacks ever captured on camera, where raw power, survival instinct, and primal fear merge into a... Stay calm, because what you're about to see will send chills down your spine. Bear versus seal. In the icy lands of the Arctic, bears and seals coexist in a harsh food chain. Polar bears rely on extraordinary scent and patience to detect prey, while seals depend on diving speed and sharp senses to survive. One side is the symbol of strength and solitude, the other represents alertness and adaptation. In this white world, every breath, every footprint is proof of the endless struggle between life and death. Yet if a polar bear hides on the ice, can the speed of the sea save the seal from the deadly strike of the frozen hunter? Amid the white ice, a seal lies resting unaware of the polar bear's gaze fixed upon it. The predator moves slowly, blending into the frozen water like a ghost. The distance shortens, the bear crouches low, preparing for the fatal strike. Everything goes silent before the eruption. The bear lunges forward, charging with the crack of ice, but in a split second of misstep, its claws miss the seal's body. The prey panics and escapes. In the end, the bear catches the seal, drags it ashore, and begins its bloody feast. In this freezing land, only those who never give up earn the right to live, and the bear is the symbol of that will. Bear versus deer. Bears are true omnivores, rarely picky about what they eat. From plants and forest fruits to meat, and among the prey they hunt, deer are a common choice. In many regions, black bears even hunt fawns more often than coyotes. Brown and grizzly bears also prey on deer, but they often choose the young or weak ones for an easier takedown. Despite their seemingly slow appearance, bears are incredibly agile, powerful hunters, and sometimes surprisingly cunning, making every hunt more intense than ever. In the autumn forest, a bear spots a doe and her fawn grazing near the edge. Sensing danger, the mother deer instinctively steps forward, shielding her young breath quick. But as she recognizes the bear's massive form, instinct tells her this isn't a fight she can win. Panic sets in, she turns and bolts dry leaves, scattering under her hooves. The fawn stays behind, pressing flat to the ground, its body blending into the brown earth and fallen leaves, hoping to vanish in vain. The bear closes in and pounces on the helpless prey. In the wild, even instinct sometimes cannot overcome the force of survival. In the backyard of a house, a starving grizzly bear charges at a deer. The roar echoes the deer's struggles in terror, but the bear's immense power renders every effort useless. The bear slams its prey down, claws and fangs, tearing through the quiet of suburbia. When hunger takes over, the instinct to survive erases all boundaries between wilderness and humankind. The deer slowly collapses, its breath fading away. That scene is a cold reminder the wild has never truly been separated. It merely waits for the chance to spill into the places we believe are safe. Bear versus walrus. The polar bear, symbol of strength and endurance in frozen lands, reigns supreme atop the Arctic food chain. The walrus, with thick hide, giant tusks, and a massive body, is a formidable opponent few predators dare to challenge. Hundreds of scars and broken tusks tell the story of brutal battles fought against mighty foes. One is the planet's most patient hunter, the other a living fortress. When these two giants collide, can the ice withstand such fury? By a frozen shore, a polar bear creeps toward a herd of resting walruses. But in an instant, the herd erupts, the adults cluster together, forming a colossal living wall. The young are hidden within. The bear circles searching for a weakness, its claws scraping at the walrus's thick hide to no avail. Each strike slides off the oily skin. Under pressure from the hunter, the herd slowly slips toward the water's edge, one by one, vanishing into the icy waves. The bear can only watch its heavy breath echoing in the wind. The hunt ends in failure. In the harsh wilderness, even the strongest must bow, for sometimes true strength lies in unity and the will to survive. Bear versus bear. When two bears meet on the same territory, it's not just an encounter, it's a challenge for dominance. Each carries the strength of hundreds of kilos of muscle and primal survival instinct. They know well the power of their own kind, and with a single swipe, everything could end within seconds. Bear clashes often erupt during mating season when pride and territory outweigh life itself. So when two perfect predators collide where there is no weakling and no retreat, which one will truly rule the ancient forest? Across a dusty plain, two of the strongest bears charge into a territorial battle. Roar's echo dust swirls with each powerful strike, the ground trembling beneath their massive claws.
I'm paying attention.
They circle, strike, evade every move, fueled by raw survival instinct. Neither gives in. Each blow is proof of unyielding willpower. The fight drags on for over 10 minutes, heavy breaths mingling with the scent of blood and earth. Then one stops, bows its head, and retreats. In the wild, strength isn't only in power, but in perseverance and honor. Bear versus wild boar. The wild boar, famed for its ferocity and reckless rage. Though smaller, its compact muscles and thick hide make it one of the most stubborn fighters of the forest. In nature, bears succeed in hunting wild boars only about 20–30% of the time, often being injured or forced to retreat when facing adult males. So when the opponent is a bear many times heavier and unimaginably strong, what happens when both survival instincts ignite on the same ground? In the dense jungle, a bear lunges at a wild boar claws, sinking deep into its thick hide, leaving wounds across its body. The boar struggles desperately, thrashing in pain, but the bear's fatal bite brings it down its breath, stuttering legs growing still. As the boar lies motionless, the bear drags the heavy carcass into the deep woods. There it rests against a tree eating while watching one direction, ever alert. That too is survival strategy, and the bear knows it better than any creature. Every swipe, every toss from a bear is proof of nature's absolute power. In a world where the weak are erased, the bear doesn't need to chase off in just one strike, and everything ends in an instant. If you found this video impressive, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe so you won't miss other brutal survival stories. Thank you for watching. See you on the next journey where nature reveals its truest and most ruthless power.